Hello everyone, Pelites, I'm here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. But today's video, as promised, I kind of skipped yesterday because I wasn't feeling very well, but as promised, we are going to be taking a look at the Tanky Slime Murky build. This is emerging after the Murky rework, for those of you that are not caught up on all these changes. Pretty exciting times for our little Murloc, and I thought, what would be more fun than enraging people with a super tanky fish than dressing that little guy up in a rabbit suit and giving him some flowers? So we're going to be playing with this Easter skin, and I will try to make the best of this build. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in the Infernal Shrines today. The friendly team Valera, who just got some buffs. I'm actually interested in testing those out pretty soon as well. Don't quite know how they're actually going to affect her playstyle, if at all. Varian got some changes this patch. False Dad got some changes this patch. Sylvanas is exactly the same, I'm pretty sure. The enemy team, Azmodan, Alarak, Lunara, Medivh, and Muradin. So maybe going for that World of Warcraft mount that you can get by playing Warcraft Heroes with your friends. At level 1, we are going to go for Egg Hunt, and this seems like a simple talent, but what it actually allows you to do is just leave your egg in plain sight as long as you're playing appropriately, and the enemy team quite simply won't kill it, because if you set these eggs around enough... Is that a taunt? He put his hands over his head, I'm confused. What this allows you to do is set down 3 fake eggs around the map, and these fake eggs, well, the enemy team won't know that they're fake, but of course, your team will. And this will allow you to not only increase your vision of the map by having all these bombs set off in the area, but if the enemy team attacks these, then they're going to be hit with a dose of slime. And this is going to come into play more a little bit later on. As of right now, the slime's not too big of a deal. Nice silence there, Mr. Alarak. We're going to use these to, like, give the enemy team a false sense of hope, I guess. I don't actually know. He's going to be slimed by this. We can come in and slime him some more. Hey, look, that wasn't my real egg. We're placing doubt in their brains. And with that doubt, we will be able to pretty much control the map later on. We split DPS here a little bit, but it looks like it won't matter. Double kill in the middle lane. You may notice that stutter step that I was talking about in a video not long ago. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit closer. I bound attack move to my left click. So there are some complications with this that I want to talk about really quick. First of which is if you cast an ability, because I use quick cast on release. If you cast an ability, but then cancel the cast with your left click, you can run into a lot of problems. So you got to have some restraint here. But I have noticed that it allows me to move around quite a bit more. A lot easier for me than the A clicking that I was doing in that video. And maybe it's something you want to give you want to try out. Now with this setup, I did have to rebind everything that the middle mouse did is now, or the left click is now my middle mouse. So if I want to click on the mini map, that is middle mouse. So that may take me a few seconds to get the hang of, but I played around with it a little last night. It's just a brand new control scheme for me, so we'll see. We'll see how I like it. Now, I did go for the quest, Slime Time. I previously said that this one is pretty hard to stack up, but I think I can get 15 slimes versus this team relatively easily, based off what we've seen so far. There's 4 seconds in between each slime, and as you can see, I didn't get one there. But our goal for the next forever, for the next eternity, is to quite simply slime one target multiple times as much as we can. So we're on Azmodan here. We're going to use our bubble to try to stay alive. And of course, Azmodan left. Now we have Alarak here. We're going to slime him. And in 3 more seconds, I would like to slime him again. And we're just going to try to keep this train going. We get bonus damage whenever we do slime him, which is pretty good for us as well. But inevitably, we're just trying to stack up that quest as soon as possible. Azmodan here is slimed. We can kind of chase after him a little bit. As you can see, at this point in the game, our damage is not too high, so we may not actually look like a threat to these guys. Little do they know that we are just simply working on a means to an end. The enemy team is slightly ahead on the objective here. Not too big of a deal. I'm sure we can cope with this, no problem. Let's go ahead and throw the pufferfish down in here. Now, again, the pufferfish did receive some changes. If you attack the pufferfish at all, also spells included now, you are going to pretty much shut it down. It just has base health pools now, and you can easily kill them off. We did go for time to krill at level 7. I don't remember what the changes were, but I believe it was nerfed since the PTR. But we're still able to stack up a slow on a target. It's 8% per auto attack, and that's going to stack up 5 times, which is a massive, massive, massive amount of CC. And we're going to be using that to try to control the battlefield, keep these guys stationary, dictate where they can and cannot go, and that was 2 more slime charges on Alarak and a few minions in the bag too. Now they are 10 away, so it's very likely that they're going to get this first objective, but I could still try to move in and make something happen here. Alarak's going to be slowed down. He's not going to be able to move out of this, and the hammer is going to completely devastate him. Hi, Bediv. I forgot you were in this game. Let's see if we can deal some damage to this Lunara before we have to bubble. Oh no! She hit me. She hit me hard, team. The enemy team only needs 5 more, but we do have a numbers advantage here, and Varian is chasing off that Azmodan. Valera, however, is soaking middle lane right now, so maybe that numbers advantage I was just talking about is a little non-existent. But we are looking like we are going to secure the first objective of the game. Not bad, team. Not bad. So we're on 8 stacks of the slime for our quest. We're going to need another 7 to get the first bonus, and then we're going to have to need another 22 to get the second bonus, which is going to be a little bit harder to get. Now, these decoy eggs are pretty good, but I want to stress that the other talents that he has at level 1 are also very good as well. The bribe is fantastic for Murky because he can just go take camps whenever he wants to, and the extra vision is actually a ton of vision around the egg if you put it in the right position. You can really get a lot of information about the battlefield. We are going to hit level 10 with that first objective and our split pushing here in the middle lane. Looks like Medivh's coming down. Did he go for Master's Touch? Yes, he did, and it looks like it wasn't going too well for him. You know, I actually think versus this team, we might have a little bit more luck with Octograb, but I am going to go for March of the Murlocs anyway. Nice Gust, but unfortunately didn't work out too well. We'll go ahead and put these guys down right in the way. Try to slow down the enemy team in this march as well. Go ahead and hop up into that bubble, just stay alive a little bit more and get 1 more stack of that slime on Alarak. Now, if you haven't played Murky before or you don't know a lot about his mechanics, essentially every time I die, it simply counts as a quarter death. So I died 1.75 times. That means I have died 7 times. Yes, 7 times. Now, each death only gives a quarter XP to the enemy team as well. So as you can see, most people on my team have actually given more XP to the enemy team for their deaths than I have. And that's important to remember. You don't want to feed on Murky, but you also shouldn't feel bad just over dying every now and then either. It's not that big of a deal. As we continue to progress in this game, we will be picking up a few resources that are going to allow us to stay alive a lot easier. At level 13, which we're coming up on pretty quick, we are going to gain the ability to heal while we're in our bubble, which, you know, I would actually say in some cases the armor's better, but for us here today, we're going to go for the heal just to stay alive a little bit more. And we are also going to gain... What are you trying to get out of this? A 4-man gank on Murky? What is happening? We're also going to gain double our health once we hit level 20. Now that is going to reduce our damage output a little bit from the pure slime build that we showed off not too long ago, but it is going to be pretty good for us. Just in general. Just general health is good. I did move my egg a little bit closer. We're going to open up on this Alarak, take him down, moving on to the Muradin now. I'm going to be honest, it's just for slime stacks. We also have him incredibly slowed. Look at him trying to chase after our Varian. He actually had to use his Dwarf Toss to get in there, and now we're going to be able to take him down before he secures the kill and get like 4 slime stacks right there. So that was really valuable for us, actually. We are now going to go in with the Rejuvenating Bubble. We're going to use this to heal in most cases. Now, right there, I know maybe you couldn't see it, but that was one of the instances where my quick cast on my left click, or my attack move on my left click, excuse me, actually interfered with my quick cast quite a bit. I was trying to throw down that pufferfish a little bit sooner, I know it's kind of hard to show that. You just kind of have to take my word for it. But I did cancel it on accident just by left-clicking. Let's see if we can help out here. Medivh is going in. Medivh is turning into a bird. Well, let's see if we can gank this Azmodan kind of hard. He is slowed right now. The slime will slow him even more. We are going to have to dodge a little bit of this poison damage coming out from Lunara, but not too bad. And we could start to slow her down as well, and all of a sudden... I was gonna say we could probably keep up with her pretty easy, but she's actually still insanely fast. Fucking Lunara gets around, man, you know what I'm saying? Looks like our team was mostly wiped out, but False Dad Wildhammer still on the point, and of course my egg was right next to the point, so we are gonna be back in this action very soon as well. One thing I see a lot of novice Murky players do, or not do properly, I guess if we want to be grammatically correct, because do is the act of doing something, and not doing is a bit more accurate to this situation, I guess. They don't place their egg aggressively enough. They kind of leave it way far back, so if they die, they can kind of run back in. And, well, I guess there was an argument to do that before, but I think now with all the decoy eggs you could put down, you could really move those up. You can give a lot of confusion to the enemy team about whether or not they should even bother attacking these eggs. And it allows you to be a lot more aggressive. March of the Murlocs towards the base of the enemy team here will be slowing these guys down as they try to retreat, and we are going to take down Muradin once again. Now, unfortunately, despite what I just said, my egg is really far back, all the way back here, so I won't be able to help out with this push anymore, but it looks like the push is pretty much over anyway. I'm going to keep the decoy egg placement up a little bit more. Again, not only does this bring confusion to the battlefield, but it's also a great way just to give yourself vision and extra damage on the battlefield too. I'm pretty sure that the slime cast of these eggs will give you damage a bonus for your slimes with the quest that you have as well. So as you can see, Muradin walked right over that egg, didn't even care. I'm going to pretend like it's my egg. I'm going to try to protect it. Oh, okay, he didn't fall for it. Well, let's back up. No, chase me this way. Chase me this way. I need to slime you some more. Oh, no, don't chase me. You don't want this. You don't... Looks like there's a team fight going on down here, so I probably do need to join my team. Martin and Murloc still on cooldown for another 18 seconds, and we are going to go with Toxic Buildup. As we auto-attack the enemy, we are also going to get a free slime cast, which, you guessed it, stacks up for our quest, which allows us to have a ton of burst damage. And actually, this is where the damage of Murky really starts to ramp up. As you can see, I've completed half of my quest now, so we have the damage bonus. We just don't have the slow in place yet. But we're going to be able to stick to targets like the Azmodan, probably like the Alarak, definitely the Muradin, force them to use their escapes if they have them. Of course, Azmodan doesn't. And then profit from it pretty fucking well. And I don't really know how to counter this other than just killing the Murky. But we're going to be doing things that's going to make Murky significantly harder to kill. So genuinely, I really don't know what the enemy team is supposed to do. Now, I'm on the other side of the map right now, but we do have a mercenary camp pushing, and we do have a pretty sizable level lead, as well as a numbers advantage right now. So what I'm thinking is that I want to push with this. Now, Alarak and Azmodan saw me, and it looks like they're rotating down, and Muradin doing the same, so we actually opened up a ton of space for our team on this objective just by being down here. Now, hopefully Sylvanas doesn't go suicide. It's a pretty bad idea walking into 4 people like that, and it looks like she will die. But we can move up to the top lane and start the objective nonetheless. So let's put an egg here. Let's put an egg... let's be ballsy with our real one. Let's put our real egg right here. Let's put a fake egg right here. And let's see if they can find the real one. Alright, I'm going to start the objective. Now, we are even on numbers because we actually got a kill on their Medivh as well, which is really good for us. Pufferfish out. The enemy team has found us up here. Let's go ahead and march the Murlocs right here. Moving in on their Lunara, gonna try to keep her slowed. Hopefully she bounces back into me. She actually decided not to. Moving in on Muradin, trying to peel him off of our false dad. And look how fast we can stack up slimes now, team. Just look at that. Hopefully he turns on me and tries to kill me, because, well, if I die, it doesn't matter. There we go, beautiful. It feels good to have that kind of control on Murky, even though it's just the slow. I mean, that kind of thing can be cleansed off pretty easily if you wanted to waste a cleanse on that. There's actually a really cool Lucio build that perfectly counters this kind of Murky playstyle. Maybe I'll show that off in a video soon as well. But there's definitely ways to play around this, is what I'm saying. But in most circumstances, you know, we're in quick match, boys. What you get is what you get, and maybe it's going to be a little bit harder to play around when you don't quite pick your team. Looks like we will secure another objective on this map. It is going to be pushing the top lane, and it's looking like it's going to be a pretty dominant push. They did take out a few of my fake eggs, so maybe they're not fully, you know, maybe they just like slime. That may be something we have to think about here. Maybe they just like getting hit with slime. If Lunara's vision is there, that means that they are here. My egg's pretty close, and it looks like they're gonna back out, and we will get a free camp to push with this giant immortal. I think it's time for the March of the Murlocs here as well. We're gonna make sure that we get this there we go, we need to stay alive. Now I need to take my own advice and move my egg up a little bit more. Let's move one egg here. And let's put a fake egg here and be like, you have to choose. Which one is it? That's like my favorite thing to do now. When the enemy team has a Nova or something, you just put your egg under a tower and you're like, pick. One of these is the real egg. All right, we're gonna respawn here. I am gonna go for the big kahuna. Now what this is gonna do, it is gonna double our respawn time from our egg. Now, if our egg is killed, our respawn time is not doubled. We're not going to be dead for 2 minutes. You know, that's not a thing. But what will happen is that if our egg is up, we are going to have to wait double the time we normally would, which I mean is okay. But as a result, we will also get double the health we previously had as well, which means that it's going to be even easier to stack up these slows. It's going to be even easier to get these auto attacks in. Going to be even easier to get our slime stacks in, which basically means that Murky becomes a living fucking nightmare. If you have a healer on your team, one hot from Malfurion will take care of your health throughout the entire game. You're going to be good to go. So not only do you have a very competent assassin, but you also have a character that's able to deal a massive amount of damage to an enemy team. No one is even close. Wait a minute, assassins do that. Now, I was going somewhere else with that. Not only do you have a competent assassin that is able to deal a massive amount of damage to an enemy team, but you also have someone who's incredibly proficient at pushing lanes and gathering objectives, which I've been showing throughout the course of this game. This is really strong. This is an incredibly strong build. Looks like they are just hardcore pushing a fort right now, so I think I'm gonna move in and push middle keep with the siege camp that I just took over here. Looks like they will respond to this though, as the objective is going to be middle. But hey, if Medivh wants to trade, we could do that, buddy. We could trade, buddy. You want to? Wait, he missed his Q. I should be hyper aggressive here. I know how this works. Oh yeah, you better run. You better run. I am Murky. I am the Easter egg of doom. Or the Easter bunny of doom. Man, I keep getting like almost there with all my points that I'm trying to make, and then it just kind of falls off. Hi, Alarak. Hello, did you already use your spells? No, there you go, that's one. All right, I'm just gonna heal up a little bit if you don't mind. We'll go ahead and drop that there. Hey, False Dad, how are you? Let's get some more slime damage out on this Medivh, force him to run away again. We almost have the bubble up. Let's go ahead and March of the Murlocs right here. Keep these guys slowed. If he does laser me, I'm gonna let it hit me for a little while. Dude. Oh no! I hit the bubble! I hit it, I swear! But look at me, I traded into 3 people there, and it's not like we have a giant level lead. We're only 1 level apart. They're the same talent tier. We're the same level now. And I was still able to do that, which I think is just ridiculous. Now, again, if they want to focus on this objective, that's fine. I'll focus on this over here, or I could cut off the Medivh retreat over here or something like that. Of course, they'll know my egg is up top, but let's be honest, I'm not too worried about that. We're going to start to slow down this Muradin again. You've already seen how powerful that is, and we can just land these slimes on top of him. If I had Octograb, we could lock him down a little bit better here. Why did he turn that way? He just wanted to die, I guess. Wanted to use Avatar as he's running away. Asmodin and Alarak are poking back in over here. Let's put a fake egg down. Let's see if they buy it. I mean, I doubt they will, but free damage is free damage. We'll go ahead and focus the Alarak here just because he's significantly squishier. And he already used his abilities. No, don't turn me into one of those. All right, let's focus on the objective. Drop these. We are gonna have to dodge this Medivh Q when that happens. Actually, I don't think we will. We're healing just fine. Dude, this is good shit. This is some good shit. Murky is so much fun to play right now. So much damn fun to play right now. They would have pushed with the objective. With the Sylvanas, you should always push with the objective, but I can also just kind of split push and then go join the team because we have such a massive numbers advantage. There's really no danger here. Even if Medivh comes in and hits us with his Q, he did complete his quest, so good for him. But I'm Murky. I'm the bunny god right now. Not too worried. Are we gonna get polybombed? Is that okay? All right, we'll see you later. Good trade. Are they pushing? Good. I thought it would be a little bit more effective. I'm not gonna lie. But we can at least trade up here pretty effectively as well. Yeah, okay. So we got 2 keeps. Pretty happy with that. We need to dodge this Alarak nonsense so that we can go in ham on him. Or at least posture like we're going to. We'll put this pufferfish down behind these guys. Again, controlling the burden, making it difficult for him to run away. He's once again, for like the millionth time, forced to use his avatar just to fend off. Just to fend off the Murky damage. We'll go ahead and march to the Murlocs, the core. We do have a heal in just another moment. I think we can definitely win here. If we want to. Whoa, it's going to kind of come down to how the team postures here more than anything else. Oh my god, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. I mean, I don't have to leave team. Let's just put a decoy here. Put a real one here. Team, we can still core. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing at all. We have a lot of momentum going on right now. But they're getting that camp. That's important too. That camp's really important too, you know? Oh, fuck. Well, I'm just gonna keep fighting under this core team, I guess. You know, if you don't mind. I really would like to kill this big building at some point, though. It would really mean a lot to me. Nice lockdown. All right, just gonna go back here. What's gonna work? Teamwork. Well, we wasted a hell of a lot of time there. But, I mean, I'm still doing core stuff. So, I guess there's no real reason for me to leave yet. You ever get the feeling like some teams just don't want to win? I'm just gonna hit this. Now, it is important to mention that we don't get all the slime bonuses off of the, like, we don't get the auto attack slime off of just hitting buildings. It does come from heroes, but, this Murky build is insane. Just fucking ridiculous. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Now, it is possible to get a massive amount of shielding with this build as well. You wouldn't double your HP, but you'd get pretty damn close. But again, the talents I used today: Egg Hunt, Slime Time, Time to Krill, March of the Murlocs, Rejuvenating Bubble, Toxic Buildup, and Big Kahuna. Now, in order to get that massive amount of shielding, you would have to forego the... Isn't it here? Yeah. So Eggshell, you'd have to give up Rejuvenating Bubble. And I hope you could tell how important Rejuvenating Bubble was to me. I hope you could tell how vital it was to my playstyle here. But it's still, you know, I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's worth. Anyway, thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Murky is insane right now. Just so good right now. Maybe we'll play a little bit more Lucio again, because I really enjoy him as well. And I want to show you the talent build that you could use to kind of counter what Murky does right now and just allow you to be a fucking nuisance, especially on maps like Towers of Doom, where there's just walls everywhere. But that's it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you all next time.